Okay, so tonight we are going to be doing two things. We're going to be doing like 15 minutes of the mindset of direct asking, and then we're going to go into 15 minutes of some products, because I know that's what a lot of you guys recommended or what you wanted to learn more on, okay? So for direct messaging, for the mindset around that, I know that it can, in the beginning, it can be very, very intimidating and overwhelming, and you get scared, it gets uncomfortable, you have imposter syndrome, you feel all the feels, right? Can anybody relate? Yeah. Yeah, me too. I still feel that way sometimes. I get intimidated no matter what level you get to, right? You know, I'm trying to talk to attorneys about, you know, replacing their income of over 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? So it can get intimidating, and it's like, who's going to listen to me? But one of the things that I recommend for you all is the mindset. Okay, the mindset is really the pillar of what moves everything in our life and everything that we want. So with direct asking, when we were just sharing everything we're grateful for, whether that is connection, that's health, that's family, the ability to own our own days, it's almost like we need to be thinking about the thousands of people that are connected to us, or the thousands of people that, millions of people that we're connected to on social media, for example, and the gift that we have here, right? We have community, we have mentorship, we have health, we have income opportunities. There's so many things here. A lot of people, they stay in network marketing for the community more than anything, because they feel like they're a part of a family, right? Like Nikki was saying, I feel like I talk to you guys more than I do, you know, some of my family members too. But, you know, I consider you guys a part of my family as well. We have that relationship. So it's really important that we're working on our mindset. So one of the things that I do recommend for you guys is really allocating even 10 minutes a day to personal development. Okay. When I started, and Mara, if you have any other suggestions here, when I got started in network marketing, I started reading a book called GoPro by, I'm having a mental blank. Oh my goodness.
Eric Worre.
Yes, thank you. Jeez. He's like the king of network marketing. So Eric Worre, and it's called GoPro. It's a very, very small book, tiny. If you're a reader, I encourage you to at least do 10 pages a day. If you're more of like an audible listener person, just listen to maybe 10 minutes a day while you're commuting to work, while you're doing errands, anything, because that really is going to help install the belief of network marketing into your brain, so that you can really see and develop the skills, how he walks it through the different steps of network marketing. And you can really start developing and knowing what we have here. Because like I was saying, I think in our last call, you know, if Callista didn't, she's my enrolling sponsor, if Callista didn't reach out to me in 2017, you know, I actually don't know if I would still be here. And I'm just going to get real with you guys, because I was in a really dark place in my life. And even though, yeah, I was looking for, you know, health transformation, I was looking for a way not to be so tired anymore, not to be bloated, there was something much deeper than that underneath all of it. And I was really looking to find myself at the end of the day, really looking for that. So when we are on social media, it's easy to compare, and it's easy to judge, and it's easy to say, oh, she's got it all together, or they're not going to listen to me. But it's just finding the courage, the liquid courage, even if it's like 5 seconds of courage to go out and just ask them, right? And we can get so caught up in the information overload of learning that we get stuck in actually just taking the action to ask, right? And so it's really important that we're developing our mindset more than ever. Who likes the podcast that I've been sharing lately? Does that work for you guys? Do you like that? Yeah, because I can definitely send more podcasts around mindset. In addition to the GoPro book, you know, we could even start off with the book called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That's a great one of getting from this employee mindset, this indoctrination of 8 to 5, and this is how life works, and very cookie cutter lifestyle, and moving into more of a self-expressed, you know, life on terms mindset, right? because it's difficult sometimes when we are in our 8 to 5s working for somebody else telling us what to do, and we know if we don't do the work we're going to get fired type of mindset, versus when you get into isogenics and you're learning the skills, even though I can push you and I can follow up and Mara can do the same and we're doing all these things, there comes like a self-responsibility there at the same time that you've got to show up, right? So it really just starts with the mindset of knowing what we have here and knowing that, gosh, somebody is waiting for you, right? Someone's waiting for this opportunity, right? So in the moment, it's meant to feel scary. It's meant to feel all the feels. It's just part of it. But I'm going to tell you something now. This is priceless. That feeling of getting uncomfortable, that feeling that you're experiencing throughout your journey with isogenics, you can't go to school and learn this. You can't pay for this. This is something that's going to develop you into a better leader, into a better everything.
Okay. Should be good. Sorry, God, I was unmuted. I wanted to just like ask everyone this, because it goes hand in with what you just said, and this is something I said, like income earner in New Zealand, and she said, if I employed you and the only task you needed to do per day is message 3 people, follow up with 3 people, and send some love for 3 people for $100,000 a year, would you do it? Would you show up every day, find 3 people to direct message, follow up with 3 people you've already messaged, and send some love to 3 people of support and encouragement? Would you, like that was all you would do, but you were paid $100,000 to do it? Would you do it? Of course you would. Which leads us to, if you do that now, that's what's going to end up happening. That's going to end up being your pay, if not more. And you can do obviously more than 3. But like Steph said, it's so funny because we're stuck on, from school, we're being like trained to, you're going to go and do your homework. You come back tomorrow, we're going to check up on you. You got someone checking up on your work. You got deadlines at work. Whereas with business, when you run your own business, ain't nobody checking on you. And we're not anyone's bosses, right? We're just here to guide you guys. I'm not anyone's boss. Steph's not your boss. Like, you know what I mean? So we're just here like doing this together. So it's like that self, yeah. And the other thing I was going to say is what Zach and Eden said on the weekend with this, if you're a little bit introverted or finding it hard to just even take that first step to message, he explained that confidence is a skill, which means you can learn a skill. Every skill is learned. And how do you learn that skill is by becoming competent at something, right? So practicing direct messaging every day makes you more and more competent, and then you become confident because it's like, yeah, I got this, I can do it, I know how to do it, right? So think of it learning how to ski or learning how to like whatever, something new that you've not done before. After a while, when you're good at it, you enjoy doing it, right? You actually enjoy doing it because you become competent. And then it leaves us to some of the people that are like, yeah, but even the courage to message, or even the idea of messaging someone is scary. That's where you go, okay, utilize that courage that you've got. We all have that bit of courage. We all have it in us. So you can even ask yourself, what would I do with an extra 5% courage today? Direct message that person. So yeah, so courage, competence, confidence. And it's like that for everyone. That's all I was gonna add to that.
Thank you, Mara. That was good. I love that.
And one more book I would love to recommend you guys. I know we've learned personalities after like the color code and stuff, but I personally believe there's a book that's even better when it comes to personalities. It's called Personality Plus by Florence Latour. But even just if you type Personality Plus, and it's similar to the colors, but instead it's choleric, which is a very red type personality, very bossy, choleric. So I've got a bit of choleric in me. Cass is, I would say, full choleric. Yeah, she's then there's sanguine, right? So I'm half sanguine, I'll say I'm a choleric sanguine. Sanguine's like really just the joker, the party animal, likes a good time, doesn't like arguing, is just, which would be for us a yellow, what we've learned in the past. Then we've got a
melon. Well,
yeah, you're probably a bit more choleric than sanguine though. Like I said, Nikki's a full sanguine. Melancholy. So melancholy is like really set on doing things a certain way. They can be a bit OCD. They're very organized. They like to have things, set up. They like to do the research. They will not let go easily. They'll remember everything that you said in 2009. And then you have a phlegmatic, who's just pretty easygoing, will just go with you, go with the flow. But then you can have a mix. You can have a choleric melancholy. Now those would be hard because they need the organization and then also want to do it their own way. But you can have choleric sanguine, which is myself, Gabrielle Dean, #1 income earner in New Zealand. So you want to look at that. This book is amazing, not only in understanding who you are, but the people you work with, and then the way you work with them, that you can give them what they need. Because everyone, it doesn't matter what personality you are, everyone can have success in this, but there's a different type of nurturing that each person needs. So yeah, I was just going to add that. It's a fantastic book that you guys, this will help you in all areas of life. Like that's why my mom is doing this and that. It like will help you in like everything, family, relationships, friendships, everything. All right, that's me.
Thank you. I love that. I think that we should all, if you haven't done the test, we should all do that and then just put it in our group and see what we're at. I'm definitely a red. But like it depends though in different things. But when it comes to this, I'm definitely more red. Yes, I will send link. I'll send the link. Yes. So we'll do all that all, and that will be fun because I really think that's important because, if I'm like, well, when I'm talking to Cass, I know that I'm going to be very direct to the point, she's going to get it done, versus if I'm talking to Joy and she's a little bit more like easy going, go with the flow, I'm going to come with her with a different way, a different approach, right? And that's okay. That's the beautiful thing about this, is that you learn to navigate different personalities. All right, guys. So that's pretty much on the directs and just, having that liquid courage. Was that helpful for everybody, what we provided just there? Because I just want to respect everybody's time, and then I'll get into the product point. And I'm going to be sharing my screen, so don't mind me. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Great. So this is literally available free to us from isogenicsbusiness.com. It's the webinar orientation. It's the webinar opportunity slides. And basically what I'm just going to be sharing with the ISA 3. So let me just go, where's my thing here? Normally it's right up here to share. Anyway, you guys can see it. I'm not trying to be
it's
all...
the bottom. At the bottom? Yeah.
Oh, there it is, babe. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So just to do a little bit of background, I just wanted to touch on our 3 core products here, and we call them the ISA 3, but just a little bit of background for you guys. So with Isogenics, we're really well renowned with our science-backed nutrition, the rigorous testing that goes about our products. We test for microbial activity, heavy metals. We do under-natured whey protein, and under-natured, if you guys don't know what that is, it's literally to the point where the whey isn't been processed at a high heating level, and it's processed at a low level, so it intacts the whey protein nutrients so that it's not disintegrated, right? And so grass-fed, without the antibiotics, without all the crap that they put into so many things. We also have the plant-based. Everything is natural, clean, good, high quality. All Isogenics products are gluten-free. We are snobs when it comes to the cleanest of all cleanest. We're the Ferrari of it all. And the John Anderson, the one that created the products of Isogenics, he came from big companies and, working for GNC and all these places. And he just couldn't deal with the fact that, these big mass production companies were, compromising the products, right? You know, a lot today you'll see in the store, like it will say XYZ, but when they actually do, you know, the testing, it's hardly limited. It's like extremely limited to what's actually in the products. So with Isogenics, he made a deal. He left there and he's like, I'm going to start my own thing and I want to be in control of it. So what it says on the label is what's in the label. So that was a big thing for him and why he created Isogenics, right? Okay, so I did a little copy and pasting here, but I'm going to send this to you guys because I think it's really cool to share on your stories or even as a post with maybe a few different before and afters or what have you. I can share that. But the ISA 3, you've probably heard me talk about this when you do three-way calls when I relate to the triangle. But Isogenics, you know, in the beginning, a lot of people thought Isogenics was very much like just this weight loss fad thing, like all these other things out there. And still today, there's a little bit of a stigma, but I feel like we're slowly getting out of that. So Isogenics really, as you guys know, it's just there to really fill in the plugs that we're missing, right? We're busy people, we're on the go, we've got everything coming at us. Meal prepping is stressful. Most of us don't have time, we're overworked. We need ways to support ourselves that are convenient and taste good and take the hassle out of life and just make life easier. So we focus on nutrition, stress, and also supporting our detoxification pathways, right? And so the first thing we do that with is our isolene shake. Okay, isolene shake is not there as like this weight loss gimmick shake. It's there to really nourish your body. So you've got your full macro, micro balanced meal, you've got your protein, you've got your carbs, you've got your fats, you got your digestive enzymes that help really break up the bioavailability of the shakes. Think of them as like little scissors going throughout your body and really getting in depth into your body, into your organs. And then it's got the pre-probiotics in there, all the trace minerals, the vitamins, everything. So it's really there to really help support you and you think of your body like a puzzle piece. The next one we do is the Ionic Supreme. It's one of my favorites, right? It's the adaptogens. That one there, it's not just adaptogens. There's over 100 different vitamins and minerals in there. You know, one of my favorite ones that's actually in there is the shishjat. And that's like a resin that you can find in the Himalayas, in Tibet and all that. And basically it really helps with, you know, oxidative stress. It helps with sperm count for your guys if you're looking to do that. It's been shown to help with, like, you know, limiting or reversing Alzheimer's disease. You know, we don't treat, prevent, or cure, but it's been shown through studies, and just overall health. So it's really interesting how you can get something that's so simple to take with a shot that costs more than half the price of what you would spend to get at a naturopath, for example, which, you know, I used to do tinctures when I was a kid and spend like $700, my poor dad, on these tinctures to get these nutrients in me. And we have naturopaths looking at our system and like, what the hell? Like, this is what I prescribe to my patients, right? It's phenomenal, but people they overlook that. They just think isogenics, weight loss. Like, no, this is about really looking after the body here. So all stress, if we're not tackling our stress, then what? I don't even know. I don't really have much to say. So when you support yourself with Ionic Supreme, it's really going to give you those key 9 adaptogens that are in there, like the wolfberry, shishiranda, red ginseng. You can see it all there, ashwagandha, rhodiola. So that's really going to help your body go into homeostasis and really help it balance out. Okay, it's super important that we're supporting our adrenals. And then the last one is our intermittent fasting. Okay, and this one, you know, it's a trendy thing, intermittent fasting, but you know, we've been doing it since 2002. Okay, it's not new to us, but it's really on purpose. It's not there encouraging you just to drink water and black coffee until 11 a.m. It's really there to nutritionally support and flood your body with nutrients and minerals so that it can really thrive and go into autophagy. And that's, you know, a cell turnover where it's, you know, getting rid of the old cells to replenish the new and supporting. It's not a poopy cleanse. It's there to help detoxify your body. And it's super important that we're doing this because we're bombarded with pollution in our makeup and our food and our drink and everything. So when you combine all these together, it's it's mind-blowing to me how much the body changes. And Cass and I have been training this guy called Paul, and he just completed his 30 days. And I got to tell you guys, it's absolutely phenomenal what he's doing here. And he's just incorporating our 30-day system with his whole foods, working out, and it's crazy at this body composition change, right? And in addition to that, he's sleeping better, he's feeling more energized. He was saying, oh, I just got up and went for a sprint. And this guy doesn't sprint. But the body really responds so well to our products, and yet it's so simple to do for a busy person. You know, when people are, I don't have time to eat, I'm like, do you have 30 seconds? Because I can help you, right? Shake, 30 seconds, done. So that's that with the ISA 3. And again, this is just the shake. So, you know, how I like to do it when I'm showing people, you know, the cost value of things. I mean, it literally costs less than $4 a meal for our shakes US. You know, I know if I'm going out to eat with my girlfriends, who's hopping on here? I know that when I'm eating out with my girlfriends for lunch, I'm spending like $20, $25 on lunch sometimes 15. But, you know, it's really, really, it's a great way to really get in that dense nutrition into your body. And what I love about the whole blend is that it actually comes from whole foods, right? When you read the label, it says shiitake mushroom, it's got sweet potato, broccoli, all the stuff. It's from clean ingredients, and also has plant-based. So that's that. You know, it's a great way to get in that extra nutrition on the go. With the intermittent fasting, so that's our cleanse for life. I just went over this, but you know, it's just really a mix of different herbs, vitamins, minerals, aloe vera, adaptogens again. So again, it's just supporting the body while it fasts, and it tastes really good, guys. Okay. The peach mango is my favorite. I love putting 2 scoops in green tea, in iced green tea from Starbucks. It's really yummy. But on a cleanse day, how you would do it, you would take it 4 times throughout the day. We have a really cool cleanse day tracker, and you get to eat little snacks. So like our iced delight chocolates, I just ate some here. The sea salt caramel is my favorite. I love the milk chocolate in it. You know, you get to eat little chips and wafers and all types of bone broth. So it's a really enjoyable experience while you're also giving your digestive tract a break, right? So it's a great way to nourish yourself and really help with your digestion. And then here's the Ionic Supreme. So again, it's just really helping, you know, fight the negative effects of stress, help with your performance, mental focus. My mum, again, like the disclaimer of we don't treat, cure, prevent, but my mum dealt with insomnia for like years. And she started incorporating adaptogens, the Ionic Supreme, into her like nightly routine. And this woman's like sleeping throughout the night. Right. And that was a big deal for her. It really has helped her so much. And she's been with Isogenics for like over 2 years now with me. So, you know, it's just really great ways to just help everyday people. So they're just the 3 products that I'm going to get into. I didn't want to get too scientific with you guys. But who has questions, if any?
Hey, Steph, I saw Nikki. Can you go back to that slide? Because it's so good, the ISA 3.
Oh, yeah.
Nikki, so this is like Steph showing you guys how we would show it and how we would sort of train on it. And as you can tell, it's very colloquial. It's very natural, like how you would describe it. And you have the pointers there for people to read a little bit more about it. The way I do it, it's very similar to Steph, but I just go, look, our whole system communicates with each other. It supports your bodily systems, including your digestive system, your nervous system. And so the way it works is we first make sure that we nourish our super. I make a joke here. I'll say, look, if it came in the shape of a cheeseburger, I'm sure they would have invented it by now. But the fastest, cleanest, best way to get as much nutrients as possible is cold press it into powder form, which becomes your smoothie. And let me tell you, it's really fast to make. You get it down. And so this is just going to fill in those gaps of nutrition that we all have right now, because as millennials, we kind of got a bad hand when it came to soil and fruit and veg. So this is going to make you in 30 days, 90 days, 120 days, the questions that you had, why am I still hungry? Why do I have all these cravings? Why can I still eat this, this, and this? That will basically answer your questions, because we didn't get actually enough nutrition. The second bit is cleansing. So why do we cleanse? Is to help our bodies cleanse naturally, okay? But we're just giving the body a helping hand with our cleanse. So it releases heavy metals, impurities, and it also helps you absorb now all the amazing nutrition that you're having. So how often, and I would ask the people that are in front of me or I'm talking with, how often do you hear of people being low in magnesium, or they can't absorb iron or things like that, right? Like all of the time, especially women. So we're helping our bodies cleanse. This is a deep cellular level cleanse. So imagine inside of your body, all of your cells just getting a little bit of a cleanup. Honestly, this is how I explain it. This is how ridiculous probably sound. And then last but not least, and I think it's the secret to our system, you can eat all you want, amazing, organic, and you can do all the fasting in the world, but if you're still stressed, forget about seeing any results. This is the secret to our system. And if we didn't have this stress tonic to help us, none of these results would maybe still come up, but we wouldn't be able to maintain them, because we would then go back into that alert sort of zone where our bodies just go crazy because they're hungry, or like, which is what happens with yo-yo dieting, why they do not work. Our system is not a diet, it's a lifestyle, and it basically helps us adapt to stress so that we can still absorb that good food, so that we can still have a good time fasting, and overall just deal better with the 21st century issues that we all have nowadays that we didn't have back in the cave days. That is it. That's how I explain it. And so I say, look, it's a natural process. It just helps your body do what it's meant to do. So that's why those people get the results so fast. It's because we're not getting you to die. We're not getting you to starve. We're not getting you to like sacrifice that much. It's really just having a new vision of how you see nutrition, and you're not just eating food, but you're eating nutrients, you're eating nutrition. So that's how I do it. And again, I practice this, and it's just, that's how simple I try to get it. And that is it. So, and then what I find, then I show them a ton of pictures, and then they always start, if not now, in a week or 2 weeks or so forth. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions about the 3 products we discussed? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, for homework, guys, if something does come up after this call, I encourage you to check out isogenicshealth.com. All right, you're going to find so much valuable information on there regarding our products. Also, the official Isogenics podcast, invaluable. The information on there, when I first started, I'd listen to that on repeat on the way to work, to and from products, success stories of the business, everything in there to build my belief, because the products built the belief in me first, right? But then when I started listening to people's stories, and then I started learning about the science behind isogenics and everything, I just flooded my brain with everything that I needed to know. Because I'm sure each and every one of us, of course we know somebody that can really, really benefit from this, right? Physically or financially, but I think both are, you need them, right? So that's that. I'll stop sharing. Just to finish this up, guys, I will let you know, I just wanted to touch base that I'm so happy that in the States, we started our Black Friday specials. Now, if you, Nikki, Cass, we have, I haven't met this girl. Hello. Hello. Hi there.
Hey, Illy. Illy's also tuning in from New Zealand.
Illy. And then is it Charmed? Am I saying that right? Charm or Charm? Okay, but ladies,
Charm.
hello.
Yeah, she's with the kids.
Yeah, so ladies, if you know anybody in the States or Canada as well, any one of us, you know, this Black Friday sale applies to all of us. So if you've connected with women over here, if you have friends or family that are out here, you know, you can let them know about the amazing deals we have going on until the 29th, right? This is a really great time to leverage our basic, premium, and value packs. I mean, freaking great prices. Also for the collagen and the adaptogen elixirs, great prices on that. 50% off on essential oils. I mean, everything's on there, and I did post it in the Team Crystal Vision group, along with slides and stuff that you can use. So if you've reached out to people or you need to follow up with people, definitely leverage this and just be like, hey, I know timing's everything, but I just wanted to let you know about these deals we have going on, right? All right. And how's everybody going in Australia and New Zealand with leveraging the deals that you've got going on out there? I know you guys are loving the banana shakes.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. The other deals, not as much, I don't feel, but from what I've heard yesterday from our corporate call, they're pretty much, there's only a handful of each. So I think people did like them. But yeah, I personally was after that banana shake. And I think, Charm, you got the last 3 in New Zealand, pretty sure. Oh, she's left. Oh, no, she's here. Yeah. Yeah, there was 3 left, and I think Charm got the last.
Lucky.
Lucky.
I love banana with frozen banana added to it. Damn, it's good. Nikki, I'm sorry I missed your thing there. You said you wanted to add something about stress.
Yeah, that's okay. I got really excited when we were speaking about stress. It's really funny. So I am remedial therapist, as everyone knows now, and I've worked alongside physios and chiros and everything. And we've been studying with physios about pain and how pain affects our body and how we can actually get rid of pain. And the number one cause of pain is stress. If you have an injury, for instance, if you've got an injury, you rolled your ankle and you've got a sprain and you pulled your muscle. Someone who is not stressed, someone who eats healthy, someone who exercises, that actual injury will heal so much faster than someone who is stressed and someone who has all those problems. So decreasing stress will increase all the healing properties, will increase everything else. So the adaptogens, from what I noticed, because I had a sore neck and I was just feeling so great. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's like a miracle cure. So yeah, stress it's crazy because it is in the mind and your body feels it. As soon as you feel stress, it just affects everything. It affects everything.
Nikki, you're like 100% on the dot with that one. If a naturopath was to explain this, he or she would say the fastest way to get your body in an acidic state is through your emotions. So if you're stressed out or sad about something, you literally put your immune system down. And how often do we like suffer or get sad, or, you know, we broke up with someone and then like 2 days later we get sick.
Yeah.
Because of our feelings have literally lowered our immune system. It's crazy.
Because when we stress, it turns on our fight or flight response. Yes. So everything else turns off and you're only thinking about this. So it, you're not digesting properly. You're not thinking properly. The synapses aren't connecting in your brain properly. It's phenomenal how people don't realize how much stress affects their life.
So Nikki, what you did just now, speak that to the people, and this is value sharing. So what you just shared now can be of big value to someone. It might remind them today, hey, let me sit with my food. Let me be a little bit more mindful. Let me just chill. Okay. Yeah. So share that on your platforms, because that is value giving and it's really nice. So everything we do in these calls, you've got to have your like learning cap and then change it to leader cap. What would you do? How would you disperse this information? So always have the 2 caps on. I'm taking in the information, and as a leader, I'm about to spread it in a way that's in my way, right? Like it's in alignment with who you are and your values, because we all run these businesses differently. Awesome work.
Yeah, thanks. Love that. Thank you. I'm going to try and figure out how to do this now.
All right, ladies. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I think we've touched based on a lot, and I think every week we'll do like a new product each, because I know, again, that's valuable to you. So we'll do a little bit of business, a little bit of nutrition, and then we can go from there. Okay.
Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mara.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
See you.
Good to see everyone.
Have an amazing week, ladies.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.